Hi, welcome. This week's a little different. I thought this week would be a good time for an ethics lesson. That's right. Now look, you don't need to be an ethics professor to realise that poor old Woodford Festival have got themselves up to their neck in ethical shit this week. What's happened for you who haven't caught up on the latest is that Woodford Festival, on behalf of the Dreaming, have accepted $225,000 funding contribution towards the Dreaming event from Santos. Now, I'm not talking about the purveyors of nori rolls and ear candles. I'm talking about the mining giant. Now, they have given $225,000 over a 3-year period. They gave it 18 months ago. It was actually the deal was struck to keep the Dreaming Festival going, because otherwise the Dreaming Festival was going to fall over. Now, here is the problem. I don't think anyone could have foreseen the amazing public outcry we've had around coal seam gas exploration and mining. So what's kind of happened is, I mean, you've got like the Farmers Federation and Alan Jones eating from the same table as, you know, us kind of demented hippies. Who would have ever thought? So I think they must have been shitting themselves. Oh, there's the phone. That'll be my stockbroker. Just one moment. Sorry, I'm just waiting on a very important deal at the moment. Now, where was I? Now, we're talking about this sort of thing with Santos, the money that was coming through to fund the public sort of feel of anti-coal seam gas. No one would have predicted that it would become the most unprecedented mainstream issue I think we've seen to date. 225k looked like a lot, now looking not so much in the scheme of things, particularly when you weigh up possibly when you look at the disclosed profits, around $1 billion a year for a company like that. So this is actually what we call chicken feed. For them, it's like Dick Smith giving $1. So, and this is Dick's, no one. And so we do have this ethical dilemma. Aboriginal spokesperson did come out and say it's perfectly acceptable, and it should be, for mining companies to be giving money towards Indigenous communities, because they're the people that very often are having their land interfered with. So very appropriate. And why shouldn't people be accepting that? There is one part. There's another part of the ethical dilemma. Then, would you believe, the coal seam gas movement actually started its lobby group at Woodford. So they're actually being attacked now by the child they created. Who would have thought that? It's about like being, you know, bringing up your kids and then they kill you. So at the moment we are in this dilemma. It causes, because you know, corporations like Santos, when they donate that money, they don't do it because they're nice people. They didn't wake up suddenly and have a crisis of conscience and go, oh, what we can do today to be a little Santa Claus out there, let's give some money towards an Indigenous community. No, they're out there to buy the kudos of an association with a very well-loved event. That buys kudos. That's the trade-off. Oh, now it starts getting a little bit sticky. Without, you know, sort of this funding, the Dreaming Festival could fall over. With the funding, everything could fall over. It puts us in an ethical dilemma then as consumers. Do we go to the festival? Probably Australia's most politically correct, environmentally sound festival, the most loved families, incredible demographic. Do we go? Does us attending then infer that we're supporting coal seam gas? Yes? No? I don't know, but hey, who amongst you hasn't made the odd moral transgression? Who hasn't occasionally eaten a Kit Kat knowing that, you know, it killed an orangutan in the process? What about your iPhones that you all love out there? Oh, come on, don't tell me you don't have an iPhone. Do you know to buy one for the real cost would be something like $12,000 in a fair workplace? Oh no, but we're all happy to have an iPhone. Oh, we're okay, thanks very much. We're happy to hop in our cars, putting petrol in them with the big logos on the side of the company we bought the car from. But oh no, we don't accept corporate sponsorship. Oh, come on. Herein lies another ethical dilemma. Where do you draw the line? So I think you'll find right now we are in a bit of a sticky situation here with poor old Woodford Festival, because I think they've made one fatal error in that they have overlooked the fact that their demographic, the mothers, the fathers, the children, the grandfathers, the grandmothers from culturally diverse backgrounds, all have very strong moral compasses. I have a feeling that these people will make very definite decisions, which is a shame and which is actually crippling, because imagine if, you know, to actually lock the gate, we close the gate on Woodford. That would be a terrible thing. So now we're put in that situation. What do we do? Who makes the first move? Where do we go from here? We're living in a corporate world, and these are unfortunate corporate decisions of trying to survive. Who knows what the right thing is? I don't know. It's all about making an ethical decision. Excuse me. I've actually got to go now because I have to phone my stockbroker to see what to do with my Woolworths shares. Thank you. Goodbye. I hope you make the right decision. Well, you know what? Actually, there is no right decision. You know that. There is no right decision. There's just a decision. That's all. Hello? Yes. How are they going? Mm-hmm. Can you sell them and buy some coal seam gas? Yes, because I think that's got the move. Oh, hello. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. And I might want to try and sell those Woodford tickets too. Okay. Thanks. Bye. See you next week.